Oh, Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her attorney out here scamming again, y'all, allegedly. Y'all know Lifetime set up an influencer and protesters last week at Gypsy Rose's book signing. They've been trying to paint a picture of Gypsy that's totally different from what the public has been able to see. Now, we all know Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a liar, manipulator, a unaliver, and she's completely unethical. However, they're trying to paint a picture that the world is trying to bully her. Content creators are trying to bully her, and that's the reason why she hasn't been able to be an advocate. To make things even worse, child, Shorty did a Christmas thing for the less fortunate with her attorney, Jeray, allegedly. So let's watch this. Well, actually, let's look at it. So allegedly, this is by Bless Your Heart Foundation, and you know that's the one that Gypsy Rose's family law attorney owns. Now, I heard that this particular family law attorney is basically for the ones that really can't find an attorney that wants to represent them, or the people that don't have like the funds. I heard that she's kind of known as the unethical attorney, the one that's really not worth a damn. And allegedly, this is sponsored by Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and I'm assuming Lifetime covered it. Now, a couple of people in Gypsy's area in the Bayou and Cutoff have sent this to me. And I'm finally speaking on it because, well, hell, why not? So I'm sure they're going to use this on Lifetime to act like she actually did something. The fact that anyone would have their youth around Gypsy Rose Blanchard, the woman that used a man with autism and a low IQ that was collecting a disability check, permanent disability check, is really laughable. And it really says something about her attorney, but we already knew the attorney was a scammer, allegedly. And I know y'all like, who is Jeray? Who's her family law attorney? We don't know that much about her. Let's spin a block, y'all. You know, I'm going to give y'all a headache because it's that time to spin a block. Rose Blanchard had her gender reveal, and she had a special guest today that has her local people in Louisiana in uproar. I have had 6 people send me this special guest. Do you guys want to check out who it is? Let's see. Lady right here is an attorney in Louisiana, and she also helps a nonprofit organization for domestic violence. Let's check it out. So she was in the community spotlight, and it says, as a mother, God has really put the children of domestic violence on my heart. Jeray, and then, you know, they give all the information down below. Now, all of us that have really truly done our research, we know that Gypsy is not a victim of that, correct? But this woman is supporting a woman that unalived her mom, which that is domestic violence. She's also supporting a woman that had her mom set up and allegedly was abusing her. That is what this attorney is co-signing on. And what I also thought was rather odd is that this same attorney is actually her attorney for her divorce. Let's check that out as well. Remember, Katie Joy recently posted this, and it shows the court date. I thought that name looked really familiar, and I went back to look at the screenshot, and sure enough, I am baffled that an attorney that supports domestic violence abuse victims would really co-sign and support someone that unalived her mom and had her mom set up. And after seeing those brutal crime scene pictures that were released last week or resurfaced, she's aware. There's nothing that this woman doesn't know. And also, it makes me wonder if this woman has any association at all with the parole officer. Because she also handles criminal cases. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't hire an attorney like this. That's just my personal opinion. Just because if an attorney would support someone like that, it brings her integrity in question, right? It makes you wonder, what does she really stand for? Are you really for justice? I'm just saying. Drop your thoughts down below and let me know what you think. And like I said, multiple people locally in Louisiana are very upset. And they've sent me messages, sent me pictures and emails showing how upset they are that this woman is supporting this. So it is not just us on the internet, y'all. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now. A lot of you asked me in my post yesterday about Matthew Adams. Who is he and what is he in relations to my post? Well, Matthew Adams is allegedly a client of Jeray's, which is Gypsy Rose's divorce attorney. She represented this man allegedly during his divorce, where he had done a home invasion to his wife's home and put his kids in danger. Well, just when I made that post and I said what I said, I thought that was kind of going to be the end of that. But then I received a couple of more messages. And there's one in particular that I feel like I really need to say something about it. And I'm going to need your help. I need you guys to like, save, and repost this because it's going to be very important. I am a local here in the Bayou. There's a couple that repaired an RV in Grants Island after Hurricane Ida. Is fixed up. He tried to bite from underneath them. He's a huge bully. Now keep in mind, this is all alleged. This is secondhand information. He makes threats. He harasses the tenants that they have. And when I found out about what he did to his ex-wife and his parents, I told these people to get their kids out of state. I told them if he did not care about his own kids, he surely wouldn't care about theirs. A week after the couple sent their kids to their grandmother's houses, their house was invaded with a machete by a local drunk that Matt allegedly handed out notes by the campers for him. The man is in jail waiting pre-trial hearing. We can't prove that Matt was paying him to harass them, but we are praying that this man speaks out for a lesser sentence because we know that Matt had everything to do with it. Everyone knows. He's even admitted it, but we can't prove it. The man's name is David Shears. The charges are home invasion and attempted unaliving. Now, I do have pictures of Matt with this guy the day before he smashed into the neighbor's window. They don't want this guy to be away forever, as they know Matt and other people were involved. Now, the crazy thing about this all is Matt said he wanted to repair Grand Island from the hurricane. So why would he try to steal property or bust in on someone? Now, yesterday, y'all, Matt's daughter reached out to me, and honestly, I thought this was pretty crazy. She was saying basically she forgave her dad for the things that he has done to them, and that she doesn't feel like anyone online should speak about it because it stirs up past trauma. Which I feel like she was saying this because she didn't want her dad being spoken of. But the reality is this man is allegedly tormenting people in this area, and it needs to be spoken on. His time is getting ready to be up, allegedly. And I feel like it needs to be spoken on. Now, I'm not going to put in her name. I'm also not going to put her message up here as she is only 18 and I don't feel like it's appropriate. But I will tell you my response to her. You should be ashamed of yourself for co-signing on an abuser. I am not going to quit talking about the corruption and abuse. I have plenty of proof and your whole town is talking. I would suggest you take a seat and sit down. A mistake isn't beating your parents or your wife. A mistake isn't picking up a pew-pew. That's a narcissist's character flaw. Being that you co-sign on this, years from now, you may find yourself in the same situation for protecting someone that is doing this. I said what I said, and I stand by it. You don't have to like what I have to say, but you cannot guilt trip me into bringing yourself into the situation, as your dad is the one that has done these despicable things. And he needs to take accountability and stop calling that a mistake, period. Now run along and tell daddy what I said. I'm going to be honest. I am not wishing that on her. But when you tend to protect people like that, you also tend to date and marry the same type of men that your dad is. It's just what happens. And I feel like her writing this is insane because I can't really tell you guys why, but y'all, it's crazy. Because if I tell you guys, I can't, but just know that this is absurd if you knew what I knew. But I wanted you guys to be aware, and now, the couple has not reached out to me. If they do, you know, I'll disguise who they are. But I want to bring awareness to this. And the reason why I want to bring awareness is because these people almost lost their lives behind him wanting a property, allegedly. And this is who Gypsy Rose's attorney is co-signing on and decided to defend in divorce court, knowing everything that has happened. And allegedly, she tried to get the ex-wife on defamation, knowing that the things that she said was true. I'm telling you, it seems like the Bayou is corrupt, but Matt seems to be one of the worst in the Bayou, which is why he made that post yesterday. I guess he thought he was checking me. Poor little Matthew had his feelings hurt. You need to get a pair and own up and take responsibility and become a better person, because the thousands of things I've heard about you has not been very good. And the fact that you sent your daughter over here to try to manipulate me, sir, grow up and don't send kids over here. You have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye for now. Do you all remember Gypsy Rose's family law attorney? This lady down here? Okay. Do you guys remember a couple of days ago when I told you guys that she allegedly made a call in to a judge to ask for leniency for a pedo? Remember that? Well, that's what someone messaged me, right? But the mom of the victim reached out to me. So let's talk about it. Now, the mom was okay with me exposing who she was, but because I see how the internet has been really coming for people lately, I don't want to put her name out there. But the people locally in the area will know who she is, and she is fine with that. I am the mom of the victim's secretary's son-in-law. The message to you was 100% facts. The district attorney told us they called relentlessly. I also have the screenshot from the sister to back up my comment that the secretary they employed is also married to a pedo, and she put her daughter out. So happy to see. Of course, I couldn't post because she knows where I live and she could slap me with some legal stuff. Me and a few friends just knew in our hearts that Jeray is the scum of the earth. That bless your heart's name in itself is a giveaway. Anyone in the South knows that phrase is an insult. So what did you really want to insinuate? The secretary's daughter stayed with the pedo the entire time. Her daughter that he abused now lives with the pedo's mom. I couldn't do anything because she wasn't mine, but I tried. Knew he was going in the girl's room to do that. The secretary said they didn't want to make a big deal out of it when it blew up in the bayou. Y'all, now remember she did say she had the screenshot to prove it. I'm going to show you guys the screenshot. Now here is the screenshot. You guys can pause to read and we're going to speak about this. The fact that someone, allegedly an attorney that is a family law attorney, would actually call in a favor for leniency for a man that did this to not one girl allegedly, it's 4. So we're speaking about someone that repeatedly does this to minors. It really makes you question what it is that she's trying to achieve. You know, and the fact that she is the Bible study leader, isn't that quite interesting? Y'all, now keep in mind this is all alleged, but y'all saw the receipts, so you guys can take that how you want. But of course, this would be someone to affiliate with. Oh, nasty Jip Jip. Y'all, let me know what you think down below. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye for now. Do y'all remember Gypsy Rose's divorce attorney? Y'all do remember her secretary's son-in-law was charged with being a pedo. He actually got 15 years for it. But she had called the judge and asked for leniency. Yeah, that attorney. Also the same one that represented an abuser in his divorce and tried to sue the wife for defamation even though she knew the husband did it, allegedly. The attorney that allegedly doesn't pay her taxes on a nonprofit organization and people watching the tax paperwork that she filed because, child, they saying homegirl be funneling money. Also, the one that be funneling money for the Blanchards, since, you know, Gypsy making money off of unaliving her mama. So allegedly, this lady is the one funneling everything, whatever. So anyways, well, word on the street is the sponsors for her nonprofit organization don't want to be called out, and they're very worried about it and concerned. And I figured since they're concerned, I'm going to just let them know publicly what's up. So these are the sponsors for Bless Your Heart Nonprofit 3rd Annual. The fact that the name of the nonprofit is Bless Your Heart, anybody that lives in the South, ever walked through the South, ever rode a bike through the South, I don't know, even took a train or a bus through the South, you know what Bless Your Heart means. Okay? Anyway, these are the sponsors. If anyone wanted to know, I just want to make sure you guys knew who the partnership gala had. These very kind people, I guess, or whatever. But I guess thanks for helping a nonprofit or getting a tax write-off. I don't know, y'all. Anyways, I just wanted to show y'all. I don't know. And this is all alleged. Do y'all remember the post from yesterday of Gypsy Rose's attorney's nonprofit organization having a gala and collecting all this money in nonprofits? Well, I've gotten the details. Now, remember, they say allegedly these sponsors don't want to be outed because they know that they're supporting a woman that supports pedos, abusers, even though this organization is supposed to help women that suffer from that or families that suffer from that. They're supporting it, right? These are the companies, again, that supported it, and we're going to talk about how much they spent. All right, so these are the companies that supported the gala. This gala was on August 3rd, all right? So I want you guys to look at this real quick so you know all of the companies that did it. All right, now this was the flyer allegedly, and this was the community partnership gala. Like I said, it was Saturday, August 3rd. The sponsorship levels were 3 different sponsorship levels for these companies. Platinum sponsor was $10,000, gold sponsor was $5,000, and silver sponsor was $2,500. Now they also have individual tickets that were $150 a piece or $1,000 for a table of 8. You see it says send a check to the P.O. Box. You could also Venmo, and you can also PayPal. No official website to go ahead and make the donations. I thought that was kind of weird. Now, it said that this nonprofit organization collected $90,000, and there were 2 platinum sponsors. And the $90,000 that they collected, allegedly, that was not including the individual tickets or the tickets for the tables. Now, people are alleging, honey, that the taxes are looking kind of funny for this company, allegedly. And a lot of people are saying, well, where's this money going? The community has questions, and it's not just 1 or 2 people. It's a lot. But anyway, this is all alleged. Bye-bye now.